Okay, hello, my name is Connor Kewen, and today I'm going to be talking about the skills that we learned in this class that can transition into public speaking skills in real life. The main things that I'm going to be talking about are presentation aids, the experience that we learned in class by giving speeches and having our peers, our classmates, review them, and as well as being more of an effective public speaker by building on top of those skills that we are being criticized on. Now, as a start, when it comes to presentation aids, we learned in class that the best way to make a presentation aid is to keep it quick and simple, not to add all this way too many complicated stuff, like for instance, a bunch of text on there that the audience has to read, making the background white, and adding a whole bunch of transitions. The best way to keep it quick and simple is to just for instance, what I did is I just had an image up there with like the link of where I got the image on it, and some other stuff like that. And by doing that, it allows us to keep the attention of the audience on the speaker, on us, rather than drawing the audience's attention on the presentation aid. And what this does and how this can transition into bigger, I want to say life goals, but it's really not. It's public speaking in real life is that, let's say we're giving a conference at our work, or we're presenting a project to higher ups in our work. If we're trying to we need to give a speech about it and we have to have a presentation aid, we can just keep it quick and simple rather than having all this stuff on the PowerPoint slide and it comes off as amateurish. Rather, we come off more professional when we have the presentation aid be quick and simple. Now, in terms of experience, when we were giving our speeches, most of the time we kind of, at the start, we didn't really know what we were doing. We could say that. We were kind of just doing it just to do it. But then once we saw the peer evaluations and the evaluations forms, we were able to kind of take that criticism and build on top of it. For instance, if someone had a lot of verbal fillers, they could work on not using those verbal fillers as much, or to keep practicing so that way we're able to know what to say next rather than saying or like or stuff like that. And how this transitions into more real life is, for instance, if you are giving another conference speech, you're not tripping over your own feet in a way, or tripping over your own words when you're giving that speech. Now, how we're able to, now this class was able to make me a more effective public speaker by building on top of those skills, as well as presentation aids and things like that. But as well as speaking in this class has given me more self-confidence as a public speaker, just through that experience and getting as much practice as possible, so that way I'm able to recognize my own flaws when it comes to public speaking. Okay, well, I'm out of time, but thank you for hearing my speech and allowing for this bonus assignment. In conclusion, I've talked about how this class is able to help us as future public speakers in real world by presentation aids and the experience that we learned. All right, thank you.